So I just want to make a point of this. So we tend to only fit Worcester Bosch in properties, and one thing we're always asked is how do you know they're the best, they're reliable? Let me just quickly show you something. A lot of councils use Worcester Bosch. If you look to that there, that's a Worcester Bosch boiler, okay? So that's in the old, I think that's like the old office block or whatever it is. So if you look there, these council houses, every single one of them have got a Worcester Bosch boiler, and there's a reason for that. It's because the guarantees are bulletproof, and they'll come out and fix them, and they'll work with the council. We're a service agent for Worcester Bosch. So they've tried a lot of manufacturers of Bolton Council. In fact, we fit on this estate a lot of boilers, because back in 2008 up to say 2018 we was working for a local company that we used to work for, installing boilers in these properties. Obviously we went our own direction, but reason why I'm bringing it up is because there's no way that councils would overspend on a boiler, because they're more expensive. Every single one of those boilers on those roofs, I don't know if you can see them, they're all Worcesters. So they've completely upgraded the whole estate, and I mean the whole estate. It's a big estate, this. Anybody from Bolton will know exactly where I am. So ultimately, that's why I'm bringing the video up, because one of the things is, oh, you know, Worcesters are this, that and the other. Well, they can't be, can they? Because there's no way that the councils are going to put these boilers into properties if they're shit. So we're trying to show you that, look, the councils have started to get on and use them. They are one of the dearest boilers on the market. So when you drive around them, I mean, look at every single terminal on the roofs. They're all Worcesters. There's not, you might see the odd private one that's not going to Worcester, but you just need to just drive around and have a look around the estates. So we always say to people, just have a quick look at what the councils are using, because if the councils are using them, they must be good, because they don't break. And what they did, like I'll repeat myself again, this particular estate were full of a cheaper boiler, should I say. I know exactly which boiler it was. It wasn't a bad boiler, but it had loads of problems with them and they didn't last. So we fit Worcester Bosch. We can give an incredible service on them, and we're also an authorised service partner with a showroom with them. So that's why we fit them, because we do believe in the product. We've been fitting these boilers since 1997, and we've been approved by Bosch since 2005. We fit a hell of a lot of the products. So when people say to us, oh, the crap, the this, that and the other, usually the people that say that are doing 25 boilers a year. So no disrespect to you guys, but they are good, and they do last as long as they're looked after. There is other good boilers out there. I do highly rate Valent as well. I think they're a cracking unit. Baxi are great, and Wiesmann are great, but we chose to go with Worcester because in this particular area Worcester wasn't a big brand when we started, so we got fitting them, so we started to fit them, and obviously over the years other companies have seen our model and started to follow on. There's local companies that used to fit every boiler. You'll start to see that they're actually looking at our business model now thinking, well, they fit Worcesters, they've got a showroom with them and it works, and they're still here. So when people look at our reviews and things, that I always say the big thing is reviews are great, fantastic, but just have a look how long we've been in Horwich and how long we've had this showroom. All we've really done is fit Worcester Bosch. We have missed out on opportunities of other cheaper boilers to fit them, but I'll be quite honest with you, I'm not just about getting the numbers up on the boilers and just doing numbers and fitting boilers. I want to fit something that the customer is going to get use out of it. It's not going to break down, it's going to be reliable, and something that you can still get the parts for. So, you know, a couple of boiler manufacturers have gone bankrupt on the cheaper end stuff, so there's a reason why we fit Worcester Bosch. And like I keep saying, a lot of companies around, we've been around one of the longest. I think we're a visionary company in the area, so we're always looking forward, looking how we can change and, you know, do things differently, and also and how we can keep the customers happy. So like I said, Worcester Bosch, in my opinion, are one of the best boilers on the market, if not the best. Now people will always say, oh, they've got plastic bits, and I get that, but they tend to only go after about 10 to 12 years, and I understand that. But a lot of boilers that are fitted don't even get to that point, you know, they just don't even get there. So ultimately you're giving guarantees out on our products. 5 on the cheapest budget boiler, 7 years on the next one up, 10 years, 12 years. These are not warranties, these are actually guarantees. People are totally unaware. So companies will go, I'll give you a 14-year warranty on my boiler. Now I always say to customers, please research that comment, because if you're offering a 14-year warranty on a Worcester Bosch boiler, it doesn't exist. It's not manufacturer's backed, it's actually a policy that's been set up for the boiler. So it's a warranty, not a guarantee. Loads of people don't understand the difference. Ours is backed by the manufacturer. For instance, if you look at some of the big boys now, they'll be giving you 5 years guarantee, and then you'll have to sign into a plan, or 10 years guarantee. So we can offer a 12-year on the 8000, because we're a service agent, and also the accredited lads can offer a 12-year. A lot of the other companies can't offer that. That's because they're not actually offering a manufacturer's guarantee. Some of the big boys are offering manufacturer's guarantees, some are not. So it's just basically do your research, do your due diligence on the actual guarantees, because I could say to you, I'll give you a 15-year warranty on a boiler, give it you in writing and say I'll service you. But I mean, we had one the other week that said they would service the boiler for the next 10 years. Right, they were £2,200 for the job. So an average service is £99. How the hell can they service the boiler for the next 10 years? Because that's £1,000. The products that were going into the property were about, I don't know, off the top of my head, probably £1,000. VAT, tax, it just didn't stack up. But people are falling for this. Them companies will definitely not be here. You cannot offer to service a boiler for 10 years in your package at 2,200 unless the boiler's stolen. So there's got to be a catch, because it wouldn't make any sense. If you go back 10 years ago, you could get your boiler service for £78. It's now about £99. So there will be a lift in it, and significant lift by then with the way things are going. So I just say do your due diligence and don't get caught out and fooled by companies that are offering that. All your local businesses, all your decent companies out there, some of the internet companies are great as well. So just, you know, look at what you're getting, and basically just don't fall for the companies that are offering that, because anything that's too good to be true is what. Just remember that, guys. And if you need any help or any advice, just drop me a message or just ring the company, get booked in for a survey. And the marketing mechanism's coming out in April, which means that the price of boilers are going to go up. So the government have enforced a fine to the manufacturers, which is going to, they're saying £180 roughly in April. So if you're thinking of getting your boilers done, get them before it lifts, because the marketing mechanism, once it gets put on, I think there's rumours about 6%. I've not got the exact date. I'm pretty sure it's happening in April though. But I think any customer looking at buying a boiler, they need to think about getting that done before April, just to save themselves a little bit of money really. If it's after that, then obviously it is what it is. But yeah, just hopefully that this has been helpful for anybody out there. There is some fantastic companies out there. More companies are good at what they do than worse than what they do. Just basically make sure that you do your due diligence on us all.